broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, hello, AfterBuzzers, and thank you, Joe, for your amazing dance moves. Welcome to another after show of Undateable. It's the finale at AfterBuzzz TV. I'm your host, Sam Davidson. If you guys haven't done so already, please go on iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud, rate, review, subscribe, and tweet at us live during this finale episode, which is very special. It was an hour long, and we have some cheersing to do. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that.
Now you gotta drink.
And you gotta drink it.
Some awesome just punch over here. Again, I'm your host, Sam Davidson. You can find me on Twitter at SamD43. Tweet at me any questions. I have some lovely co-hosts and a special guest here with me tonight. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Starting with Joe.
My name is Joe Doyle, and I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with Rajiv. I think this will be great. This is a great time. Thanks
This
for
is
having
great.
me.
I'm glad to be here with Joe.
Introduce him, Joe, our special guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the AfterBuzzz TV stage, we got the lovely, the talented, coming up, Rajiv.
I love it. That's great. I love how you said I'm coming to the stage. I'm on the stage.
Boom.
But I'm also coming to the stage at the same time.
That's
here.
right. It's meta.
That's meta. That's right.
That's
I'm coming
important.
to the stage. I'm on the stage. I'll leave the stage at some point. Hopefully not early.
No, but it's Rajiv Satyal. Is,
Yeah, Satyal. You got it. You got it.
Satyal.
Got it close.
Sand, maybe, Indian, Middle Eastern, maybe sand was sort of, on your mind.
That's true. Well, no,
Maybe it's a racial dig.
I mean,
yeah.
No.
Sam's face is like,
I'm like,
say Samuel. Just say Samuel.
I'm like, it's gonna be okay, guys.
Yeah.
No, you're a hilarious comedian that has been seen everywhere and is at the Laugh Factory a lot, and we're very excited to have you on the finale of the show.
Wow.
And of course, we have our beautiful Hannah over here.
Hannah Prichard, guys. You can tweet at me using at the Hot Shot Dude during the show.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Not to lay it on too thick.
I know.
I love the FX.
So tonight, it's going to be really... Can we just talk about news and gossip first, I guess, because it's kind of hard to, not... We got picked up, Undateable. It's our show. It's our show. We got picked up for a third season, which is amazing, which means we will be back, and it also means it's going to be all live episodes.
All live.
So
Live.
awesome.
Yeah, and I think we don't know an exact episode order. We've heard 13. I have the feeling it'll be more of a 13. I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's awesome. Their energy last week with it being live was so awesome, so on point. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be sick. It's not going to be AfterBuzz. It'll just be Buzz. It's live.
It's like live.
So it's going to be Buzz TV.
Yeah, I think they should just hire us to be there.
Yes.
Be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All about the puns. All about the puns.
Exactly. This guy, too. Let's see. Let's try to get this guy a job on Undateable.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm on it.
That's
I'm
why
on it.
he's
Everybody
here.
gets jobs. You're like
That's my
Oprah with
audition.
these jobs.
Absolutely.
I
I
know.
know. Turn him into Dr. Phil.
I know, seriously. You were very excited about it, Joe, I know.
Oh, I'm so jacked. I mean, I think it was so fun, and I was telling you about this before we were filming, that Chris and Mike, a couple of the writers that we had on the show, were periscoping the live episodes, and all the different actors were periscoping the live episodes, which is essentially live streaming from your phone. If people aren't familiar out in the interwebs. It's really cool, and they made me feel so welcome, and they talked about it, the process, and I was just so excited to see them succeed, and see people that truly love what they're doing keep it going. And in such a huge way, all live episodes. I mean, I think that's going to be
That's
so
a
cool.
vote of confidence.
Yeah, that's
really
a huge vote of confidence.
I mean, it's the first time any network has ever done anything like that. We have SNL, which is basic, and it's also on NBC, which is basically the only other equivalent.
Yeah. I think Rock Live did it 20 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is That's pretty sweet.
Well, just 30 Rock in itself doing its
Yeah.
live episode, several years ago, that was a big deal. Then this show, Undateable, broke that record with East and West Coast live streaming. That was the first time.
Well, hour long too.
Yeah, exactly. Because 30 Rock only did,
half an hour episodes. Yeah,
exactly. And so now they're breaking another record. I don't think this has ever been done before. This is a sitcom that has had a good amount of episodes of just having it be a regular sitcom, and now they're just changing the entire dynamic of it.
It's awesome how it's like evolved for the better each season, because I feel like they've worked their way up to this. Them doing this hour-long episode was huge for them. They've like completely picked up speed. And now, like most shows, by their third season is when they start going downhill, and I feel like they're actually amping up, which is great. I mean, I think it proves that it may end up lasting past like 3 seasons.
Oh, they've hit their stride. I feel like, totally.
So I got a question for you, actually, because you are also been in both ends of the spectrum of doing live stand up and then doing scripted shows like Big Time Rush and some other projects that you've worked on. How exciting would that be for you to hear that you get to get that live? Because, I mean, as a stand-up, you get fed so much energy and then get to, like, combine that with the scripted show.
I think it'd be initially nerve-wracking, right? You just like, my gosh, I got to hit every single... It's kind of like Birdman, where they did the whole thing in 6 shots or whatever it was, and everything has just tracking shots.
Wow, that's a great comparison.
Right?
Like, as a drama, kind of. I mean, it wasn't live, but it was all, like, you had to do it at that moment or else you mess the whole thing up.
Oh, yeah, just anything out of place, and they did a tracking shot in True Detective, which is not the same genre of Undateable at all. True Detective is totally different. But, at the same time, it's like anytime you have something like that, I think it would be nerve-wracking, but at the same time, you just got to go out there and have fun. And I think if you do treat it like a stand-up show, I mean, you have one shot, one opportunity, like Eminem said.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Mom spaghetti, vomit on my sweater.
Like Chappelle, just sketch. Spaghetti.
Oh, God. I'm also excited because I think it'll, like, give the opportunity to bring other comedians on, other actors, like...
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just some, like, how stand-up shows, they just do drop-ins.
Jello
Like, Undateable could just do drop-ins of people, exactly like Scott Foley last week. Like, where the hell did he come from? Really, I mean, actually...
Where did those eyes come from is the real question.
And where are they going?
Yeah.
Low and slow.
Yeah.
Low and slow.
Anyways, that was last week. Let's start to cover this week's hour-long, which was amazing.
Yes.
Big center of it was Candace and Justin.
Which you all called that a while ago. Wasn't it you who kept rooting for them?
Yeah, that was me.
It was going to be too cute.
I didn't see it coming, to be honest. But I like it. I like it a lot.
You're like Justin, I guess. Just blind as a bat to that
You're like
kind
Jaundice.
of stuff.
Jaundice.
Jaundice. Yellow like the set. I mean, this could not have been a better tie-in for AfterBuzz, The Jaundice episode, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right on it.
Everyone, I have like antibacterial ointment for our hands when we leave.
I mean, I'm good. I feel confident that I'm good.
We're sitting pretty close to each other, though. We
You'll
gotta
see
watch
later.
Hey, let me
if our hairs on our arms stand up, we're going to be intertwined here.
Can I count your shoulders?
We could do that, yeah.
1, 2.
He likes to do this.
Oh,
AfterBuzzTV.com.
that's a good
Okay,
one.
sorry, okay.
Count shoulders. New one.
We are close, though. That's great.
is-
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling the energy. Feeling the love.
I'm really glad you guys are feeling so good. Anyways,
So sincere. So sincere.
so I know I called it early on, but what are your guys' feelings about Justin and Candace? This is like perfect. Is this what is supposed to happen?
Hey, guys, I was right. I want to see if you were right, too. That's what it says. Like, no, I agree. I wanted it to happen because they were so cute. And I feel like the show was trying to point it that way because Justin was so sweetly aloof and Candace was just like... Just completely head over heels, and I could see it happening because she does really good linger looks on the show,
Oh, she's so fantastic.
and she
is.
sings in this episode, and it was adorable.
So cute. She has such a good voice, too. I really like that they keep giving her the opportunity to sing on the show.
It actually really was a good song.
It was. I was like, oh, I like this.
You guys, I was
see
listening
this
to
being a
a
hit.
Bridget Mendler song. It came up on the way here, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stop it. It was old, and I had bought it on iTunes. It was called Hurricane. And
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I was driving, and I was like, whoa, yeah, this is awesome. I love her. And I do. Like, I had no idea who this chick was when I bought the song on iTunes 5 years ago. None.
I did. I watched a lot of Disney. I'm not ashamed.
The only Hurricane song I know is
Bob
either...
Dylan.
Bob Dylan. I was gonna go with the Scorpions.
Yeah, that's right. Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing my age.
No, that's all right. Hey, man, I'm with you right there.
Hannah and I are showing off.
They're like Bob Dylan.
What?
Who
Scorpions?
is that a Nickelodeon? Bob Dylan?
What
What's
is that?
going on?
Yeah.
Well, she's pretty fantastic, and
Did you just say Bob Dylan was a she?
no,
No,
I'm
Well,
talking-
she was played by a she
Okay.
though in that movie.
That's true.
That's so. There you
Oh,
go.
we're talking about the Bob Dylan movie when he was played by like 10 people, half
Yeah.
of them
I
female
still haven't
and
seen
half
that, so
male.
can we not talk about
Yeah.
it?
At the
Spoiler
end, he
alert.
is a guy.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's not like Crying Game, which is another 20-year-old reference. Let's step it up. Okay.
You know what? We're not that old. I look younger than I am. Just kidding.
It's that Cleveland water.
Yeah, it's Cleveland. It's true. We have the best water in Cleveland. Anyways, so Candace has this whole big storyline though, which I would say is like pretty much her biggest storyline in the season. We're all kind of rooting for her to get this house. And Leslie is like, what we said, she works at a wine thing, but she also is like a PR lady, I guess, that can make this kind of contest happen for all these deserted homes in Detroit. And Candace also was homeless, which I think she's mentioned before, but it never really clicked in my brain that she was homeless.
They brought it together for the last episode.
Yeah.
It was like a.
They really did. So basically, you have to touch a house for as long as possible, which sounds like hell.
Well, touching it though, I would say it's hell if it's just a hand. Like usually it's just a hand. For
You
those
can
things.
move different parts of your body.
But they can move. They could put their butt on it. They could put their foot on it. I'm like, oh, I could stay there for weeks as long as I could
months.
wear a diaper and I'd be there forever.
I swear
that's true.
Pixie
Yeah,
sticks for $1. I would definitely do that for a house. Like,
Hello,
did that
diaper.
get weird? I'm just saying, like, I would definitely. That's a house, man.
That's a house in Detroit. I mean, it's at least $100.
Which is a pretty good
But
deal.
that is a pretty rough house, though. I was like, girl, I don't know if this is the house, though, that you want for yourself, because that's going to take a lot of fixing up. You're basically just going to be squatting in it.
Yes.
You know?
Very
Yeah.
true. Yep.
That's all she's
Yeah,
really going
well,
to be able to
It's
do.
like the Wild West. Just whatever you can fence in.
Yeah.
Is yours. Yeah. At that point.
Exactly.
But much like Danny, on the outside, it's all old and dilapidated, but on the inside, there's so much potential. Just like
Anyway, I
She
thought you were
was
gonna
a
say it's like
metaphor.
nice and
Yeah.
soft, and I was just like,
no,
no. I was reading your brain.
better
I'm sorry.
vocabulary than that. I'd like to think.
He's on it. He's on it.
He's all nice
Yeah.
and soft.
But we skipped over something really quick.
I
and
know
wanna-
we did. What are you talking about, Justin?
Oh, I was talking about the song because we mentioned the song, and then we were talking, and then you wrote a song.
Oh gosh, yeah, that is a pretty big thing we skipped over.
Yeah, I wanted to hear the story because I also
Man.
wrote the song for a girl, so I don't want to just throw you under the bus. I mean, like, I
We're
want
gonna
to hear,
pimp each other out. Is that what's gonna happen?
Pimp it ain't easy.
Pimp it ain't easy. That's what they say. This is a girl in high school. Actually, I said college, but it was high school, and this is back in the day when, way before Spotify and even iTunes and all this kind of stuff. So I had to go buy CDs of the songs that I knew that she liked, and I put them on a tape. I wrote a whole scene for
that's
her.
right, you wrote a scene.
Yeah, scene for
Yes.
us to act out in my car.
Stop it.
Which ends with a kiss. I mean,
Wait.
like.
Okay, so songs were involved, a scene was involved,
If I
a
could
kiss
turn red,
was
I would.
involved
No, this-
in the car. Like I'm confused how this all what you were trying to do. A scene in a car ends with a kiss.
Yes, I was trying to get this girl to kiss me on a date that she didn't know it was a date. She thought we were just hanging out as friends. We were friends. And like, how do you tell her besides, I like you? Which, I mean, I couldn't get myself to say that. That's impossible. So why not go through the trouble of actually going to Sam Goody? They still had Sam Goodies back in the day. Nice. Buy these CDs, burn them onto a tape, and then actually recorded my own voice on the tape. With a scene that she has to, I don't even know how I was doing it. Like, what was I doing in the car if my voice is already on the tape? I was superfluous at this point. And she gets to the end of the scene and she goes, oh my gosh, that's too funny. And she throws the paper down on the ground, right? And just like, I'm like, yeah, I had to play it off as a joke. Cause like, oh yeah, I'm a funny guy. That's real nice.
Oh.
Did it end like what she read? Did it end with you saying, I like you?
No, the kiss was supposed to get that across. But
So
she kind
it was
of
like
blurred.
written in kiss?
Yeah.
Now they kiss?
Now they
Stage
kiss.
direction.
She goes, oh, that was too funny.
Oh God, I think
Painful. Painful
man.
now to think about it. Imagine then.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel.
That hurts. Yeah, that was painful.
Have you attempted anything like that since?
No.
Thank God.
Which is probably good. Which is why I'm now engaged to be married. So that's why I can tell. Not to that girl, by the way. Not to that girl.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's awesome, man.
See, exactly. He stopped doing it, and so now he's engaged.
Yes, guys,
That's
fellas,
amazing.
don't do
It was a
Don't try
very
this at home.
sweet gesture, though.
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
Does your fiance know about this story?
Now she does.
Is she? I was gonna say, well, now she's gonna be jealous that you haven't done anything
haven't
like
done that
this.
yet.
So you better start writing.
I think scene equals no kiss and no scene equals kiss. So,
well,
that,
you know,
from that
So then
Probably
maybe
true.
you could do improv or something.
yeah, I'll improvise.
Next time
Life
you
is
see her,
improv.
she's gonna be like,
She's like, where is my scene?
"I'd like a scene, please. Can we at least put it on YouTube? Like, come on. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
It is on YouTube because I proposed to her on stage.
Aww.
I proposed to her on stage. And so that is on YouTube, actually.
Well, then I
That
really
is
hope you didn't miss
awesome.
that punchline because
got
that would have
that
been
nailed.
a rough one.
No, that would have been bad. Yeah,
big, good applause break.
very good applause break. I
Yes.
actually did it when I was opening for Kevin Nealon in my hometown of Cincinnati, and he called me that day. He goes, "Are you sure about this? Big move, buddy. Big move. This is a big flub if it doesn't go right." And at the end of it, you can watch the video on YouTube, but basically he comes on, he goes, "Give it up for Rajiv and Harsha. He does this every show. It's a different girl every time." He just killed it. It was so amazing.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
So yes,
amazing.
it comes back around, and victory many years later.
That's
with a
awesome.
Yeah,
different
that's
girl.
awesome. I kind of love the chivalry of this episode. I think they really tried to appeal to the ladies,
True.
which
Door
I
opening.
very much appreciate.
I
yeah.
don't care about the door opening though. Whenever she said that, I
No.
was like, really? Who
yeah,
cares?
I was like, shut up. No, but more so too. Like, we'll talk about Lauren, who was Justin's the girl he was dating, and because the first episode was called "An Angry Judge Walks into a Bar." That angry judge was Lauren's father, which was a bit uncomfortable to watch. Lauren, did it look like she was half African American, half white, or
She didn't look full.
yeah, she didn't look full. So there was a lot of racist jokes in this episode.
I like it. Yeah, it was Dalia doing the imitation Japanese. We're watching it with closed captioning, so it's this imitation Japanese. Then he's doing the Asian girl giggling. I'm like, ooh, wow, this is really kind of coming down on Asians.
Yeah,
Wow.
and everybody.
Everybody.
But mostly Asians.
But mostly
and
kind
black
of
people. Yeah.
Asians and black people.
But
Yeah.
I love Chris D'Elia's
Hilarious.
Danny's way of doing all of those impressions, and I've seen Chris D'Elia on stage so many times and seen him do similar impressions, and it's just he's translating great on screen.
So well.
And his character is too. Danny is a lot more likable, I think, than he was in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think the show is really a way of getting Dalia's stand-up out there. His any talents, if he can clap with one hand, we got to put that in the script. Anything that he can do.
That was insane.
Following the acting thing, whatever.
That
Yeah,
just
the
really
clapping.
freaked me out.
I'm not even doing it.
It
right.
looked like
Honestly,
your
I can
hand
do
had to
this.
flip back so far.
Oh, that's good. I used to do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I
was
thought
the
you
cool
had it.
thing to do when you're
Yeah, what's up, son?
yeah, what's up? Booyakasha.
I
Yeah.
always
good shot.
tried to
Well, you
do
did
that.
that.
I can never get my finger to go
It
dead.
took me a while.
I'm not
to do it.
even gonna try.
Yeah, no, it hurts because no, it's not.
Oh no, I can't
not
do it with
worth
this
it.
hand because it's my bad hand.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I just had hand surgery. You should have been here the rest of the season. I was like,
She's had like this.
yeah. I had to have a cast and have it above my heart at all times, and it was in a claw formation.
It's like liar, liar, like Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
The
for about
claw.
2 months.
The claw. The
Yeah,
claw.
it was the claw. It was quite impressive. It's one of my proudest moments.
How
I
did you
think.
hurt your hand?
I opened a tuna can and cut a tendon, and yeah,
It's
then
not funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hilarious. Trust me. This has been my stand-up
That is
for the
nuts.
past 4 months.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, you're not the only person I know to do that.
It's terrible. It's just completely ridiculous. It should be an episode next year on an Undateable live show.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, guys. I told you. Call me. Let's talk about some ideas.
Talked about cameos from
Yeah.
stand-ups for the show.
Let's-
There we go. We got stand-ups.
Everyone here.
Well, stand-ups. I wanted to ask you did you ever try to recreate it? That same, and then that really played off good. I know Nealon was joking around about it, but then you were like, oh man, babe, I don't know about this show. Will you just come here so I could do it again? Would you ever redo it? I don't know.
Like if it didn't work.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be a tough crowd. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Babe, come over here real quick. This crowd's tight. No,
Maybe that's a thing I'll keep in my back pocket.
Just in case.
Propose all over again.
I'm so glad you guys just went on
my
tangent
heartstrings.
because everybody just missed my headphone
happened over
cord
there?
was wrapped around her foot, so when she would pull, my head would
Oh,
go
and
down.
she was. I was wondering what was going
Well,
on.
and I
We're
would
trying to
and be
cover
like,
for you.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I move my foot, and then she was like, And I was like, oh my God, I'm
It's
so
like a
sorry.
ventriloquist act you guys have
Yeah,
over there.
did I unplug you?
Nope, we're great.
Okay.
Thanks for covering, guys.
Oh, we had it until you called it out. We're like, all right,
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Hey,
then.
listen, everybody has to laugh about it.
Yeah.
So, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
last week during a show, I was in a different room, but I was in a corner, and a light fell on me, like one of the big ones, and it fell on top of me, and I didn't even notice it was on my shoulder. And one of the girls across was like, "Sam," and I was like, it was like this whole thing, but I was
So crazy.
fine.
It just looked like he had an idea.
Yeah.
Justin's dad, or Justin's girlfriend's dad, overheard him say, "I'm gonna get me some brown sugar."
Yes.
And then I can deal with her dad later. That happened.
Yeah. that
Yeah,
happened.
there was a lot of very funny,
Over the top
over the
racial-
top racial things, and I just loved how Shelley jumped in there, when Justin was meeting Lauren's father, and then Danny invited him over, and Justin was like, "What do you think he's gonna think?" And then the dad walked in, he was like, "Oh, so you invited your homie,
Your one black
your
friend.
one black
So
friend."
you're down with the homies.
Down with
Yeah,
the homies.
to show you're down with the homies. So Lauren was not a big fan.
Cool.
And then we jump
All 90s.
basically to Lauren is going to dump Justin at the beginning of the episode because of her father, and then Candace convinces her to do otherwise because she loves Justin. But Candace did teach her dog a very special trick, Mo, which was every time they kissed to start humping Justin to make them stop.
Or was it humping or was it just biting?
Yeah, no, biting and then humping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
missed the humping.
Finished
part.
with
That's
the
great.
See, that's the only
to-
thing I noticed was the humping. I didn't even notice
Got
the
right
biting.
To it. Right past
Well, I think
the-
that yet.
like
Never
this.
mind. I think held on. You have to hold. The dog held on.
It's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's just part of it.
That's how I do
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
yeah. You guys
Okay.
don't get, never
So I'm
mind.
trying to think. We
Those
had
90s
a
things.
few Leslie Bursky little nice seeds of Bursky telling her how much he loves her like all the time, and her just rolling her eyes, which is nice, which I think is definitely going to happen in the future.
I think that will be the end game actual relationship. I feel like Bridget Mendler and
Candace and Justin.
Yeah, sorry, Candace and Justin. I don't know if that's going to be a final thing. I feel I enjoy what they're doing and I like them putting them together, but they're so similar that I'm like, how many times can they harmonize
Yeah, they're
together?
both clueless.
Yeah.
They're just both,
And they're both very shy. I don't know who's going to be the aggressor in that relationship.
Oh,
Not
no,
that there has to be, but-
Candace
Not that there has
is
to be a biter.
definitely. I think because Candace was like, "Hey, I grew up on the streets, bitch."
Yeah.
True
straight
statement.
up dropped
Rough
that,
that.
and then it was just like, well, there you go, lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
That's what's up.
True
Another old
statement.
Town. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and let's just do a nice little throw out to how she threatened Danny. Candace did about how she was going to pretend to be his little daughter.
Yeah, she nailed that one.
She did, and she could be probably his daughter. Well, that looks like. I don't know how old Chris D'Elia is, but I was like, actually, they could pull that off maybe.
We
Like
came
a
up
little
together. We used to
sister.
hit open mics together.
Oh, really?
D'Elia and I,
Really?
and he's a little more successful now. But the point is that he and I used to be like, let's go, hit up the, and this guy is just, I know 3 of those guys. I know him. I was in acting class with Ron Funches. And
Well, then we
this
have-
guy was always hilarious.
You have to be on the show then. Guys,
He
he
was
has to
always-
be on the show.
Ron, remember scenes? You used to come to my house, remember? That was amazing. No, seriously, he was great. And even acting with him then, it was hard for me to keep a straight face. You just knew that this guy was good. He
That's
was hilarious.
awesome.
And such a nice guy, too. So,
Yeah.
funny dude.
He is such a nice guy. I mean,
Good dude.
it's a great cast. It's, it's really proven itself. I'm just very proud of the show because I've been a fan. I've been watching since the first episode. And it's going to be, it's breaking these records that, Danny's throwback the entire time to the Guinness Book of World Records.
Hilarious.
But it's breaking some, though. I mean, really, though, with, the live episode and now the new season,
true.
which is, completely, it's never been done before.
Yeah. And they're doing the whole season like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
That is
episode.
boss.
I know.
So awesome.
Wow.
And I think it's so cool that the writers have figured out how to write in stand-up format for scripted television.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And throwing in all those callbacks and all those act outs and all these
The rules of 3 and everything.
Yeah.
yeah, the stand-up comedy buzzwords that everyone else is watching. What's going
What?
on?
Can we
Yeah, but all that
right-click
stuff,
that?
it's so great, and I think it's really exciting for stand-up comedians like you to I'd be able to showcase your skills.
It's
And
fun,
it'll be
man, and Brent killing it. They're all killing it.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a great showcase for them.
Yeah, I agree. We also got to see tonight a writer that was on the show
Yes.
about a month ago.
Yeah.
Michael.
He killed it too. He was
Michael
so funny.
Hobart.
Working that British accent back there was great.
what happens when you watch porn all the time?
Gay porn.
Gay porn.
Does it mean you're gay?
I think that means you're gay.
100% gay.
Yes.
Yeah, it means you're gay.
Yeah, I was excited because I was like, he might just be sitting there. I don't know. And then he had a few lines. I didn't know he was actually going to have lines.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he had a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Follow him on Twitter because he talked about it. He said, "Hey, I might be in the episode."
And he was.
And he was.
And how?
Yeah.
Easter egg.
It was very funny. And also, this is random. I don't know. I'm gonna send this to Allison. This entire AfterBuzz if she doesn't watch it. Allison Bosma, who was on a few weeks ago with her husband John. I think that it was one of her parents. They at least named a character after one of her parents. And I know a lot of the writers and actors' parents have done like extra work or like one-liners on the show. And I'm pretty sure it was her mom that had a line.
When you said that name, that sounded like Shelley mentioned that name, Miss Boseman.
Yeah.
But she was also in the live episode too, and she killed it in that live episode.
Yeah.
Like wanting to be a part of the threesome and everything.
So it must just probably, it's just like probably a character they named after her. Because I know that they named like a lot of characters after like their families and stuff, like the writers.
Well, even like Brent, but the gay one is called Brett. That must be hard for him to call a guy Brett, knowing his name's Brett. Like that would throw me.
Yeah.
It even actually confuses me, actually.
Yeah, because his
I'm
name's
like,
Brent Morin,
Brett.
but the guy's name's Brett. Like that's so funny that they named him Brett. It's like,
Yeah.
it's funny.
So, okay.
It's random.
It's
Is she pulling you
tangled.
down
Oh my
again?
God, I'm so sorry. I just
Maybe
smelled
she's
it
doing it
again on my
intentionally every
heel.
time you
I'm
talk,
like
she's
trying
like,
to
okay,
kill you.
okay.
I'm like, shut up.
So while they're trying to figure that
I'm gonna
out,
hold it
we
in
were
my
talking
lap.
about how you have a stand-up tour coming up.
Oh, true. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. We'll give them some time. We'll talk about
Sure,
that.
we'll
when
let
they
them
figure
get
it out.
that.
I
We'll
got
get
it.
the
It's
cord
in my lap.
figured out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wire. Okay.
Yeah, but tell me about the tour, man. That
I've
sounds
got
really
a
exciting.
10-city tour starting in New York on June 6th, and it runs through 10 cities through September. So people can go to seerajiv.com.
Cool. That's awesome, man.
So,
That's
yeah,
going to
should
be
be cool.
exciting.
Should be good. It's called the I Am Tour.
The I Am.
Yeah, I am all these because I have a series of videos called I Am. So that's really kind of it's very existential.
Nice.
Existential comedian. over
Yeah.
here.
Comedian coming to the stage.
Yeah, guys, check it out. Starting in New York City. Go to his website and check out the comedy tour. This is
Thanks
great.
for the
Yeah.
plug. Yeah,
When
appreciate
does
that.
this start?
June 6th in New York City.
I am gonna be there.
Get out of town.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm holding
Give
you to
her a
it now.
ticket. Give
That's
her a
pretty
ticket.
crazy. Absolutely.
Buy your
yeah.
own
Yeah,
ticket.
$30. No problem.
Yeah.
SeeraJiv.com. Happy to hook you up.
Yeah.
For you, $30. Yeah, anything.
That's
That'd be
right.
great. So
You gotta eat.
No, there's a discount code and all that stuff. But yeah, and I'll be DC, San Francisco, LA, 3 cities in Cincinnati, your old town, Cleveland,
No.
Yeah,
Columbus,
so close, you know.
Cincinnati,
Close enough.
Atlanta, Chicago, Austin.
That's
My fiance lives in
amazing.
Austin. So
Oh,
I
I
gotta do
love
that.
Awesome.
Austin. Keep
Yeah.
Austin
Well,
weird. That's what
congratulations.
weird.
Weird. I'm gonna make it weirder on September
Yeah.
20th.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm really glad that we met you though, because it's super exciting. I feel like you're going to be doing big things, and
Fun.
it's a little preemptive plug for the world here because they're going to start seeing you a lot soon.
That's pretty cool. Thanks for letting me get that in.
Okay,
Back to the
so
show.
Did you guys get everything figured out?
Yeah, we got
Oh, yeah,
it.
we did. It's
Lovely.
just straight up in
perfect
my
time.
lap.
Okay, that's good.
No,
Done with that.
I will kill her another way. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Back to Undateable.
Back to Undateable. Okay, so we end the episode with Danny having to pull out of the house thing because he just pretends to, which is amazing.
With a little toe maneuver.
Yes,
Yes.
with a toe maneuver. And Candace's ex, who's there, I forget his name. Trent.
I love him too. I
Poor
think
man's
he's
Ashton
Poor,
Kutcher.
yeah, and then he
Yeah,
called
okay.
Danny Danny
Keanu Reeves, the
The-
broke Keanu Reeves, or Dollar Store Keanu
Dollar
Reeves.
Store Keanu Reeves. Yes,
Yes.
that was it.
Okay, which I have to say it's funny or it's just a coincidence. But I yesterday was watching a That 70s Show episode, and it's the one where Ashton Kutcher has his hand up on the van
No
to
way.
win it, and it's that contest. So I thought that was already funny that was the part of this episode. And then when he did the Ashton Kutcher joke, I was like, is that just a coincidence or
That's
funny?
kind of crazy, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
That is pretty wild.
Crazy, weird. But
Yeah.
I love that actor
Weird, wild
Trent.
stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that they
Funny.
keep bringing him back, and I
Yeah.
hope they continue to, even if he's not ever gonna get back together with Candace.
Yes, I hope
That's a
that
good
he
one.
doesn't, but I think that he definitely is an amazing character who will be back. Danny ends up winning the entire thing for Candace.
And that's how they do it in J Squad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to say that
The
the entire
J
rest of my comment.
Squad, K Squad, lots of awesome references.
Because you used to be in, or you used to listen to J Squad.
The
Because
J
you used to
Squad.
crump it out.
I used to crump it out. I'd be like,
That's
it's
why
hard
we
to
were
sit down
dancing
and
at the
crump.
beginning.
Yeah.
I know. You got to stand up and crump.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the name of a show. It just should be if it's not.
Stand up
Stand up and
Stand up and
crump.
Yo, let's
Yes.
produce that, man.
Let's make it. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
web series, yeah.
Crump it out, son.
Yeah.
Okay, so Candace wins, gets her keys. Leslie gives them to her new home, and she's very happy. She walks right in, and Justin, who had given her a faux birthday present before, because that's what Danny kind of explained what was her issue with him.
He lied.
He lied, and Justin, opens the door for her, and she just loses it and grabs his face and kisses him hard.
Goes in.
Yeah.
She does, even though she had just told Lauren to go for it still, and then Candace is like, "Oh, just kidding, I want him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, you gotta go for that window. But then she kissed him through the door.
Yeah.
It was sort of another House thing. If opportunity, what do they say? If it's a window of opportunity, why does it knock on your door?
Yeah.
There you have it.
Good
There
one.
you
Good
go. Good one,
Opportunity
yeah.
knocks.
Yeah.
Open the door for a lady that won the new house.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite rhyme, but yes, I'll go with that.
It worked,
I
it
like
worked.
that. I'll
That's
go
a
with
good
that.
one. And basically, that's a
She
good
means
one,
it. She
guys.
means it,
And
yeah.
I mean it. Especially when I talk like this. I love you guys, I have to do 3 shows with Joe every week, and it's just a lot.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
can see the
lot.
attention with his class ring there. What is that?
Oh, it's a Star Sapphire.
Oh, it's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Star Sapphire, also an Aragon. That's not why I wear it. Well, I'm never gonna get.
What's
laid
your
again.
zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
I knew it.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the finale. Sorry, before we get there, let's get to predictions for what the hell this next season is going to be like.
Live.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, Jojo Doyle, why don't you go and take it off?
Okay, well, first I just want to say that we should probably do a medical clearance, with all those flashing lights, because
Oh, yeah. I get seizures.
Yeah, for our special
Yeah,
guest.
do
I
you
was
have
like,
epilepsy?
I don't
We
know.
no
probably
release.
I just
should
realized
ask
that. I
you
don't know why that popped into my head. Hey, we should worry about this. But
Maybe that's what was going on with it. It was really epilepsy, but she was saying
Yeah.
it was the wire. You're just covering.
Yes, actually, you're correct.
I paid her off.
That's great.
We just dodged a seizure over here, basically.
I predict that season 3's all live episodes is going to incorporate. It's going to start to expand into kind of a more variety kind of fun live experience, more of a show. I think maybe having special guests come in and play at the bar. Because the way they put in Ed Sheeran in the live episode, I thought was really clever, and I thought
Sheeran.
Sharon.
I'm a 33-year-old single dude, man. I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, you
I don't
should know
listen-
Ed Sheeran's name.
It's
Okay.
too painful to listen to that
But
music.
he kind of classed it up even more, though. Shireen. What did you say, Shireen?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it-
said Shireen.
She made it fancy.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like how I keep wanting to call him Brent, but how he does that with the Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
kind of like when
I was pronouncing it of the
You
culture.
were just
Yes,
invoking that character.
Thank you for
I got
backing me
I
up,
got you,
man.
I got you.
I appreciate that, and I think that's what they're gonna do. Is they're gonna support each other, like Rajiv supporting me,
Like the
and-
bra. Call back to the show.
Oh, yes, the
Yeah.
underwire.
Right? Underwire.
Just keeping them
Great.
perky.
What's up, bra?
What's up, bro?
I like that. Clever you
Sam,
are.
I feel like Sam
Stop
is our
flexing your
teacher, and we
pecs.
just keep wanting to go off subject.
No,
I think
that's
he's
okay.
trying to.
I love it.
Back to
I'm
what-
so happy right now.
We're staying after class.
Yeah.
After buzz.
What about you, man? What do you think for?
I kind of like that. I do think. I wonder if the Jaundice thing has legs. I think
know.
that it will. That will be a red herring of sorts, and I think that it'll continue because that is a hard thing I think to keep going.
Yeah.
I do feel that, and I'd like to see Shelley step up and have more of a. I like him as a side character, but I feel like he'll take on more of a central role. I think that'd be fun to see and all that good stuff.
I feel like they've started to give him more little jokes to jump
I think he's
in. Yeah.
creeping up in there.
He's creeping in there.
Creeping while he's sleeping.
And I agree with you, obviously on the whole Candace and Justin thing. And I think Leslie and Bursky are what's going to start to take off in the next season. And yeah. And I actually would like to see Cristelia's character have a little movie thing. I thought that was like a fun little thing they threw in there.
Definitely.
So I say, why not? Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's give him a bigger ego.
treat
You
yourself.
gotta keep pimping him out. He's just so talented. Just, no, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like anything you could do to just get him all the physical stuff he does.
Yeah,
That's
right?
not easy, man.
Yeah.
I want to
Like
see it.
pimping.
Yeah.
Church.
I think he
Bet.
should be in
Church.
Magic Mike 3 then. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That would be a new physical challenge for him that I don't know if he's done before.
Oh yeah.
Like, and he should. And
I'm sure he'd love to work that one out.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Magic Mike 2 since you brought that up.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm sure that you are, Joe.
No. Name drop my Twitch. Steven Twitch Boss is going to be in it, and I'm really excited. I'm happy for him. He's a friend.
That's amazing. I love Magic Mike, and I'm very excited as well. I am.
What were your predictions? Did we get your predictions?
Yeah, my predictions are that Candace and Justin are going to probably be together for a while,
Okay.
at least a chunk. Then maybe they'll break up. Maybe they'll be like the Ross and Rachel of the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because we've compared this show to Friends several times, so
Jim
like
and Pam.
that could be
Jim
that,
and
yeah.
Pam.
And I really want Danny. Like Danny's gonna fall in love, and he's gonna fall in love with a itch with a B, and she's gonna break his heart. I think we might see his heart get broken at some point. And Leslie and Bursky, and lots of crazy things are probably gonna happen. Lots of drop-ins. You know, it shoots like I think on the studio, so people are gonna like just I feel like walk by and be like, hey, you want to do this? A bunch of famous people, and then I could just see it kind of happening. I don't know.
Well, Bill Lawrence is
I'm
so
hoping.
deep, with all of his friends doing, stuff like Scrubs and his other TV shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the sky's the limit. I feel like with what he can do and the talent that they have on the series, I think it's going to be something really exciting to see.
Most deaf.
Absolutely. Okay. Sadly,
I think
we
we're going to
have
see
to
you
leave.
on it next season.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
love
what
to be
I'm
on it. That'd be a lot of fun.
Heck
yeah.
We'll all be on it. We'll make an appearance.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll make a cameo, guys. Are you listening? Anyways, we have to wrap up for this evening. Let's do a quick roundup of where we can find everybody on the interweb.
Well, forget about me. I want to give this time to say go see Rajiv.com for real and go
Thanks,
check
man.
out your performances. I think it's really exciting. So yeah.
Joe, we all have time. Say where you can.
Yeah.
find us.
Now I feel like I gotta plug you back.
You can see me. You can check me out at JoJo Doyle, but then after you do that, go right over to Rajiv.com.
And then go back over to JoJo Doyle.
Yeah, 2 windows.
2 windows.
Multiple windows.
And then kiss us through the door.
Nice.
Okay. Anywhere else you want us to find you?
SeeRajiv.com's great. It's on my website at Funny Indian. I'm at Funny Indian on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Tumblr, on every that there is without an E or whatever.
I love that he has a
days.
great Instagram and Twitter.
At Funny Indian. That's easy because Rajiv Satyal is my name, but people, well, how do I,
Exactly.
At Funny Indian. That's you can't forget that.
And with that, you guys, I'm Hannah Prichard, and you can find me at the Hotshot Dude.
All right, that's a hard one to follow. I'm Sam Davidson. You can find me on samdavidsonentertainment.com or online on Twitter and Instagram at samd43, and of course at AfterBuzz TV on basically everything. Like I said before, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. I say this in my sleep now, and I can't stop. Thank you guys for watching this
just followed
season
you.
finale.
Thank you so much. Breakfast nap.
Yeah, we can't wait till next
Breakfast nap.
season. Catch us next year, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.